Hi YouTube. I'm Bike Goddess. My pronouns are she and her, and I am here to. This is episode 4, is what I mean to say. And in this episode, we are going to be working to build a titanium mining outpost. So in the last episode, we worked on the oil outpost over there. We have titanium. I think I found a new titanium. So between episodes, I might jump to a clip of me scouting now. But I found a whole bunch of new resources, including 2 additional titaniums, which we can see here. We got one of them that is 2.58 kilometers. We got one that's 7.14 kilometers and one that's 7.8. Now 7.8 is the one that I originally found. That's whatever that direction is. I still have not explored that direction, and maybe I should explore that direction. Gosh, that looks like an unknown signal right there. But it's not showing up in my HUD. So anyways, we're going to set up the mining outpost at the 2.58. Hopefully we have another resource that's close by that we can kind of piggyback off of. But at the moment, I am trying to work to clear some more of these drills. I did just before I started recording. And I'm pulling from the wrong one when I pull from that one. I should be pulling from this one. Just before I started recording, I ground down 3 more drills and moved gravel. I took an entire load of gravel with that thing. And yeah, I did a little bit of work down by the cement factory between episodes. Also, I added the incinerator and a second large cargo container. I also broke this thing. That was actually, there was a lightning storm, and I came up here kind of fast, and I hit up there. So apparently that thing can really get some air when it's empty. And I ramped up and I hit the top up there, and I broke off 2 of the arms, which stinks. Really, really stinks. But not the end of the world. I will be able to fix it back up here soon. Let me see. How can I get all of this stone out of my inventory? Maybe if I go up here. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. So I'm going to probably take down another load of gravel once this thing is completely full of gravel, which will help me get rid of some of the another drill. Hopefully I can completely eliminate another drill, because that would be nice. It's slow going, but I'm making progress on it. And yeah, so I will bring you back. We'll maybe go down and take a look at some of the stuff that I built down there. I do plan on putting another silo around the new cargo container. Yeah, I also added onto the platform Not quite done adding onto the platform because I was working on that when that lightning storm hit, and then I broke that, and I haven't fixed it yet, obviously. That was kind of more or less late yesterday, and I was getting kind of tired and almost done for the day, so yeah, I'll bring you back. So we are at the titanium, and I am gonna start working on the platform. So I want to do this mining rig different. I want to attempt to resemble something I've seen in real life. I don't know if I can do it, but I gotta start by making a rather large platform. And just trying to go in and place as much of the concrete blocks as I can. Of course, when we're this close to the ground, they don't like to be placed. So I keep misplacing them. So I think what I'm going to do is this is going to be presumably the length, but then we're going to come quite a bit this way, but I don't want to go too far because this is where I want the mining to occur. Now, I'm not sure. I think titanium was down in the 100-meter range, so this drill is not going to be able to locate it. And of course, I didn't put an ore detector on a welding ship because it's a welding ship, not a mining ship. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to have like a little building. And the vehicle is going to like drive in and like into the building. And then there'll be like a thing that'll like come down from the roof and it'll have a connector on it. And that's how I will fill up with the titanium. So, yeah. I don't know how many times I'm ever actually going to need titanium. So it might be kind of useless to spend this much energy on titanium because I'm probably only going to need to pick up maybe only even the once if I like completely fill one of my vehicles with it. But I think that it would be cool to have something that looks totally awesome. And who knows, I mean, maybe, if I am liking this and I keep going with it, maybe titanium is needed when I decide to start going to space or something. So, getting to be a pretty good sized platform here. But, yeah, I'll bring you back when I start working on the building. Alright, well, I have made a little bit of progress. It's throwing out all the stone that I don't want. This is my facility so far. I think the last time I took a clip, I was just beginning to work on the barn there. So now I got 2 large cargo containers and some conveyor tubes bridging. I guess those are hinges, not conveyor tubes. But I got some bridging between the structures. I do need to put a antenna here in hopes that that will help with lightning in the future. So far, knock on wood, I've been lucky. No lightning has struck this titanium outpost. So if we switch to 3 to the drill, we can actually still not see. There is titanium about 100 meters below the surface here. So those drills are not going to get us there. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do is just extend these down as far as I can, and then I will add a piece of landing gear and just add some pistons and just kind of go back and forth with that. Right now it looks like this one might be fully extended, so I can probably take the next piston. So in here, like I think I mentioned, I wanted to put in a thing that would like swing down, and I got some of the progress on that. It's not fully completed yet, but I need to add a curved conveyor tube and a connector, and then that'll be good. And then I'll be able to just connect up and just pull stuff. So up there, what you can't see behind that hinge right there, there is a conveyor sorter which I set to collect all and then I whitelisted stone so that it would pull all the stone, and then obviously that's just a connector I have set to throw out. I don't know what I'm going to do if this overfills. Guess I didn't really think that that was a possibility until now, because I was not expecting it to fill up this fast. But I'll deal with that when I do. Wow, that is definitely getting deep. But I will be back in a bit. I'll probably, yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so I am at the cement factory picking up a little bit of cement. So what I want to do is search for the large cargo container over here. So I want to pull from this one and fill up as much over here as I can, except I don't want to put anything inside the welders, because I've had a problem a few times, and not saying it's not going to happen on the drive back, but every time I load up the welders and I put stuff in the welders and I take off driving, they explode. And then, of course, I lose everything. I'd rather not do that today. So, this should be plenty, what I have here. But you can kind of see the changes I made. So, over here, I added an antenna. I got rid of the decoy because I don't think the decoy did anything. And then I got a couple of where I painted the concrete white with the orange stripe. So the orange stripe signifies where the end of the flat part of the concrete platform ends and where the slopes begin. And then the white is basically just where I want to park so that I know while I'm in this position where to back onto. So makes it a lot easier. Still got to be pretty careful coming off of here, because I've hit the ground a couple of times and again exploded the welding tips. I also got to be careful driving, because if I hit, there's a handful of little hills on the surface of Pertam, and I mean, this really doesn't have anything to do with the industrial overhaul mod, but driving across the surface, I hit a little bump, and because I don't have anything in the welders, I probably don't really have anything to worry about, but I'm still going to be a little careful. And there I caught myself going a little too fast, going 35 meters per second. Living in the US, I need to convert that to miles per hour, and that's a little over 60 miles an hour, which is fast, but not super fast. Sorry for doing that kind of math on screen. I know we're not supposed to do that according to everybody else I watch, but I could be a little bit more exact in the mileage, but I think an estimate of that nature is okay. Anyways, I set a bunch of these, so I did, after I got this down, I ended up rebuilding it. I repainted a couple of things, but I added additional pistons, and now it is extremely deep. Let's fly down there real quick and see where we're at. So we have an additional 40 meters to go to the titanium. Here, inside this building, I could add... Ooh, I forgot to paint this. 1 second. Let's grab the color here. Shift P. Let's make sure we're... Nope. Shift P. Shift P grabs the color, and then I can go ahead and paint. There we go. Awesome. So there's a couple of structures I'm probably going to put in here, like the crusher. So the crusher is supposed to improve the amount of finished product you get from the ore. And so that feels like a good idea. No, I haven't planned that out in any way, shape, or form yet. But then what we can do is I'm going to plumb that up, and then I'll be able to just drive. And I probably won't use the welding ship for this. I'll use the cargo rover, and I can just like drive the cargo rover in, park, and then have this thing come down, connect with the connector, load up as much material as I can, and then head back to the refinery. So, yeah. We should probably take a look. I'm not sure how big these other machines are. So, what are we looking at here? We got auto loom, advanced assembler. None of these. None of those. Well, let's try this. We go production blocks and rock crusher and the ore purifier. So purifies from crushed ore to further increased refining yield. Crushes stone and ore. Crushed ore can be refined more efficiently. So I need both of these. Let's put them on here. So I'm going to need steel plate, which I don't currently have. But it will fit nicely right there. And actually, that'll connect right up beautifully. That's an ore purifier, though. What about the crusher? So 8. Nope, that's the ore purifier. 9. Rock crusher. So rock crusher is quite a bit larger. Shoot. That actually will not... I don't think that's going to fit in here. Let me go grab some steel plates so I can know for sure if it's going to fit. Oh, it will. Will it fit over here? It won't fit over here, though. That is too bad. Bummer. Okay, what about... Shoot. Well, I kind of wish I had put it right here. Because it would have totally fit right in that area. Probably could have made it attach real nicely. Nine. Okay, rock crusher. But we want it to go like so. Unable to place. Why are you unable to place? Okay. Oh, yeah, wow. Okay. That makes sense. I can handle that. Alright. Let's grab a couple more. Alright, well, we are only 27 meters. So what I'm thinking is we go up and we find the first piston that is not extended, and we tell that one to extend. That will get us 10 meters closer. And I could probably do 2, actually. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go up to the first 2 pistons, which is going to be this one. And we will tell this one to reverse. And this one. Now, I already set all of the speeds to 0.01, so they won't move too fast. Primarily thing I'm worried about there is damaging the drills, damaging the rotor, etc. I mean, one of the big things about that is then I do have to deal with all of the stone, but that's okay. I kind of have it dealt with. I began welding up, so this here is the rock crusher. We're going to leave this one outside. This one needs some ceramic, which I do have back at the starter base. I can grab that. Matter of fact, if I go G, let's remove everything from the build planner. I might be able to build that up except for the ceramic, because I know I don't have the ceramic. Oh, and I don't have the large steel tubes, I'm sure. Obviously, since it told me that I can't get them. But there we can see I only need 50 ceramic and 17 large steel tubes. We can check in here just to make sure, because I did put a whole bunch of stuff in here. But yeah, hopefully that's a pretty sweet looking block. I mean, it kind of looks like it is from here. Unfortunately, I couldn't place it any closer. I had to place it one away. So that isn't going to line up perfectly, but then I'll just grab a single tube and that shouldn't be too big of a problem, I don't think. So in here we have the ore purifier. Let's add that to the build planner and run over to the rover. And with that, hopefully I'm able to build this up. With the exception, oh, I also need gold wire apparently. That's something I'm not going to have. And advanced computers. And a laser emitter, which I knew about the laser emitter. I'm not sure if that is going to be the advanced assembler. Is kind of what I'm assuming, but it could be the whatever. So if we go G, so we got the nano assembler. It could very well be the nano assembler. I mean, me knowing the little bit about lasers that I know, nano assembler is actually maybe highly likely. However, I can't get that until I get the drills dealt with, because I want to put the nano assembler, because the nano assembler is a huge machine. So I need to deal with all those drills, which I am down to 9, but there's still 9 huge drills sitting on the floor. How's my fuel? I got 41%. Let's head down and take a look where we're at. Probably still have a little ways to go on the last 2 pistons I added. Yeah, we're only at 23 meters at the moment. I feel like we're getting farther away. Why are we getting farther away? 23.8. Oh, because I'm going in a circle. There we go. If I stay close to the center, it's only going down. Okay, good. Whew. I was worried there for a second. Alright, I'm going to continue let this thing doing its thing. We can look at the decoy, and we can see it needs 1 armored plate to be 100% finished. And, oh, I needed 50 ceramic, which I am able to produce. So ceramic is silicon and carbon. And after I might not have shown, I added the incinerator to the cement factory, and I pushed a bunch of gravel through it. Now why is... oh, I bet that's the rover. Okay. I need more ceramic. Okay, I don't have any more ceramic, but I should be able to produce it. Let's produce a little extra. It's a little slow. it looks like I'm going to need another 50 or so ceramic than what I currently have up here. So let's fly down and see what I have available. So I put the incinerator right here. There is a what's this thing? A conveyor sorter right here that only allows gravel through. I do not have drain all though set because I don't want it to push all the gravel through. I do want some gravel to be left for that. Now I set this cargo container because I didn't. So so basically the opposite of what the gravel does in the cement factory, the ceramic or the carbon that comes from the incinerator is a crazy small amount. Like I pushed through like 30,000 gravel and I got like maybe 150 carbon. So not very much carbon. Enough carbon to do what I need though, so that's what's important. Because now if I go here and I search ceramic, okay, not quite there yet. Oh, I bet the whatever I had got put there because all the ceramic is right here. So I need to wait for 3 more. There we go. And we can drive back. It's a little bit of a drive, but as you can see, it's not very far. I mean, this is my second 20-minute recording because I kind of keep rambling. Oh my gosh, I came all the way over here. And I forgot the large steel tubes, but guess what? I had 42 sitting in the cargo of my rover. And I am oh so happy that I had those 40 sitting in there. Because I would have had to go all the way back to the starter base just for those. So that is totally the wrong color. Let's paint it the same color we have this. So Shift P and then paint. Awesome. I like. Okay, so let's grab some steel plates and whatever else I need for I need to go here and remove these. Oh wow, what all did I grab? That's the wrong button. What did I grab? That is the wrong stuff. Cannot withdraw construction components, steel tubes, and more construction components. Let's check. I think I'm going to have that stuff in here. Yep. Whoa, but now I can't get out. There we go. Okay. So what I want is that. Here we go. Kitty, please don't do that. Oh, but I'm still way short on stuff, even though it said that I had everything. Okay. What about in here? Kitty, I asked you not to do that. There we go. Okay, so what I should be hopefully be able to do is if we go in here, rock crusher, productivity, power efficiency, production, no. Okay. Use conveyor. Okay. Rock crusher. It is producing crushed titanium ore. Sweet. That is awesome. Super easy. Now, if only I were able to set up this thing and get the purified crushed titanium. Presumably that's what it's called. I'm not 100% positive, but makes sense. What I'm going to do right now is I am going to grab this and take that back because I bet that will do what I need for the moment. Now, in the future, okay, so one thing, I'm not quite done with this build. One thing I need to do is I need to figure out a way to get a fence around here. Now, I'm not really sure how to do that. I was thinking about just using some steel plates with unfinished half light armor blocks, and we could just like stack them up so that they're a couple tall, like so. And we could just go around and fence off this area right here. You know, maybe we come forward one more, and then we go here, like so. Of course, we have to leave an area for people to walk, because you do need to be able to walk back there. But I'm not too worried about actually completing this part of that task at the moment. Even though I am working on it for the second. But I think that that'll help make it look a little bit cooler. But right now, that's not really what I'm too worried about. Right now, I'm just worried about getting this titanium back to my refinery. And eventually, you know, this is probably going to be basically the end of the episode. Let's take this. So I believe I still have that titanium. Yep, there it is. Titanium ingots. Okay, and then if we go in here, we got titanium plates. Wonderful. And so an armored plate is combination, so come on. Oh, it's 2 steel plates. Okay. So we have 3, we have, come on. Maybe if we do this, there it is. Hooray! Let's weld this baby up and see what happens. I feel like I just heard some thunder outside. Relatively positive I did. Yes, weather is electric storm, which is kind of not good. I didn't put anything on the new facility to help protect it. What I want to do here is just kind of back up a little bit, hit park, and just sit here and see if the cockpit, or the decoy gets struck. I mean, ideally, nothing would get struck. But with my experience of how these electric storms work, it is very highly likely that they will strike the rover, as they just did. And they tried to strike the cockpit. Luckily, I had armor protecting the cockpit, so the cockpit did not get destroyed. However, yeah, so it destroyed one block. It did not go after, did not touch the decoy. So the decoys do not work. I'm still scared of saying that that is 100% definitive, but what the reason why the jury was out for me was because I didn't have the armored plate on there. And now I have that armor plate, so the decoy was built up 100%. The decoy does nothing to protect from the electric storms. I'm thinking that the antennas might work. I'm hoping the antennas work. I will go down and check the cement factory. For now, I actually need to go check out what's up with my kitty, because I think he needs something.